And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Agrarian, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. What are we doing today, guys? That's a pretty good question. Alright, we're doing some quests today. So the quest we're doing right now is, I already did the Never Again quest because I've already done that, basically. So now we're doing Moving Power. Nice, okay. Moving Power. So we need to get ourselves some redstone energy conduit. And to do that, we're going to need some electrum. Actually, I didn't want to do that, because I have plenty of this stuff. So let's just get some gold and some silver, come over to our induction smelter, and cook them up. Nice and simple. And I already got myself some pulverized obsidian. Nice. Because that will be required. Okay. Is this thing done yet? Yes, I have plenty of molten invar. Click. That'll be about 10 hours until that finishes decanting. Which should not be too bad. Let me just check something over here. And I'm slowly safety railing this entire place. Slowly. Alright, we got a sheep. I just really want another cow. Alright, that's no big deal. That is no big deal at all. More chicken! Okay. I just want another cow. Okay. So, now what are we going to do? Well, we're waiting for that stuff to cook up. It should be getting me a fair amount of that. You know what? That should be fine. Alright, so now let's get some of our pulverized obsidian and some lead. Let's hook this stuff up. Okay, and then we'll see how many energy conduits that makes. So part of the issue right now is, let me look up this for you. Energy... Can I? No. Can I? Nah, I can't upconvert my lead, the hardened that I already have. Okay, well, as we're advancing our power system here, then we will more than likely upgrade that stuff. But that's fine. Alright, so we're smelting that up, which should be getting us some hardened glass over here, along with some electrum. That should be enough for just right now. Alright, so let's do that and that. That should get us 60 of these. And then I'm going to want that. Because remember, we're now going to need to magma crucible this stuff. So let's throw that in. Oops, I want to do that. And I should really get a hopper for this thing, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oops. Let's get that. Do I have a chest on me? I do. I do. Let's yank that. And drop that onto here. And we can throw the rest of our redstone in. Awesome. And I think we're actually keeping up with the power drain here. Output to you. You should input from there. There we go. Awesome. And I think that's the end of that. It takes quite a bit of hardened glass. Or it takes quite a bit of pulverized obsidian and some lead to make the hardened glass. But it's still awesome stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is absolutely some awesome stuff. And I could have done this electrum also in my machine over there. So now all we have to do is thunk these guys in. And they're going to fill up and be output automatically over to here. Any split second now. There we go. So now we need to get, what was that, RedNet energy cable, was it? That's RedNet cable. So I need RedNet cabling, which is 3 redstone and 6 plastic sheets. Do I have any plastic sheets laying around in here? I got 1. That's not going to cut it. All right. So let's get... Oh, it comes in 4, so I'm going to need 8. Okay. And let's just disable that output for a second. Just to make our lives a little bit easier. Alright, let's get another stack of this. We're going to need a lot of this stuff, by the way. And as you noticed, metals aren't really a concern for me anymore. It's just not an issue right now. Alright, so that's going to cook up. And what else are we doing? Oh yeah, I finished the automated machine over here for this stuff, which is awesome. That thing's running like swimmingly. absolutely swimmingly. And I don't have it hooked up automatically because, honestly, you get a lot of junk from this. A lot of junk. Oh, I also changed that out to be netherrack now that I know how to make netherrack. And I may be dispensing with my tree system. I like my tree production system, but honestly, it's not going to produce as much power in the long term as I want it to. And I think magmatic is going to be a much better option for me. And yes, I'm a wimp, and I didn't go into the nether. Okay? I'm just putting that right out there for you guys. Okie dokie. How much do I have? Ooh, nice. Alright, so you should be done, at least with the first step. Yeah, and it's 4 and 4, right? So 8 is perfect. Okay, how are you doing? Alright, you need another stack of this junk. More pulverized obsidian. And I'll just run that until we run out of stuff to work it with. So that's 4. We just need another 4 of that to cook up. Not too shabby. Okay. What other quests do we have? Well, we can get started on For the Hoarding some more, which is digital storage. So I need that ME drive. Okay. Well, we can get started with that shit, right? Yeah. All right. So ME drive. Let me take a look at what the drive requires. ME drive. I need a chest, some iron. All right. And I need... Do I have any wood on me? No. Okay. Now, the nice thing is, I do actually remember how this is supposed to work. Because I love these things so bloody much. Alright, and then I need 2 glass. Applied Energistics is probably definitely on the list of my favorite mods of all time. Okay, so now we're going to need something a little different. We're going to need to get ourselves a quartz cutting knife. And actually... yeah, I wish there was a way to make sticks with just 1 log in a machine. There have been a couple mods that added that, and I'm going to need 1 iron. And then I'm going to need 2 Certus quartz. So what we're going to make here is called the quartz cutting knife. Made like so. Because we need to make 2 of these basic processors. Just like that, and I need silicon. Ooh, I can use raw plastic for it? Nice. Takes 9 raw plastic to do it. That should be enough for right now. But the other easier way is just to throw that in there. Perfect. Alright, and these guys are ready. So let's get those guys done. And now let's check. I'm sorry for clipping back and forth, but I'm kind of trying to rush through this. Energy cable. Alright, so I need redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 redstone cables. Okay. And this is also, redstone energy cable is our best way of transferring redstone over distance. So let's do that. Okay, and then we get 6 of you. 9 of you, right? So we go like that. Go like that, and then we need 2 electrum. Perfect. Alright. So we can now hand that one in. Learning to skyblock. Open. Moving power. Manual submit. Claim the reward. What do we get? We got a greater reward bag. I like that idea. What do we get from that? Ooh, another flight potion. Awesome. So let's drop that off. We have our redstone energy conduit. We have some leadstone conduits, which are just about as worthless as you can get. And we have our rednet energy cable, which is not awesome, but okay. Now what's the next task? Feel my... Oof. Oof. Oh gosh. That's, steam dynamos, magnetic dynamos. I need to fully charge the thing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that's a bit pricey. That may be in the next episode. Whew. Whew. Okay. So, what are we going to do next? Alright, so we should have some... Yes, we do have some silicon cooked up there. Okay, so let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll use this crafting table. So it's gold, some of you, some of you, and our quartz cutting knife. And please do note, it does not actually use up the quartz cutting knife for each craft, it just does some durability damage. So now we take these assemblies and chuck them in here. Energy blaster? What does that require? Energy bazooka? Oh my gosh. Alright, we're not even going to look at that. That looks like it's pretty in the future. And we get ourselves ME basic processor. Awesome. Okay. So now we can make this guy, like so. What's the next thing I need to make? Oops, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Let's go back out, let's go back out, let's go back to for the hoarding. Digital storage. So now we need an ME controller. Alright, I know that's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, because we need an advanced processor, alright? So remember how the last one required gold? Well, this is the same thing. Except it requires a diamond this time. I know. They want you to use a diamond? Yeah, but these things are awesome. And you only need one of these things on your entire network. Literally, your entire network only needs one processor. Unless you're doing crazy shenanigans with subnets and that stuff. Then we need Fluix crystals, which is redstone, nether quartz, and Certus quartz. And we need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And we can, I believe that's shapeless, so we can just do it up right in our integrated crafting table that we have in our head. Okay. So let's say that it's around the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get some iron out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish iron was just completely interchangeable with aluminum, but it looks like some recipes allow it and some recipes don't. Yeah. So let's get our advanced processor assembly and ME controller. Perfect. Now, are these craft or these hand-in? These are craft. Oh gosh. Okay. So we need a 1K storage. Okay. 1K storage. That's a storage cell, which is a basic processor. Alright, that's doable. Now, if we had Buildcraft installed, this would actually be a little bit easier in some respects. Because with Buildcraft, we could do some more... With Buildcraft, we could actually use the assembly table to produce this. Okay, so then storage cell, so then I need 3 redstone. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Okay, well, it's not really cheating, but I'm thinking because this isn't manual submit, I can actually do this, basically. Okay, so we'll do that, and that, and that. Alright, so that's the housing unit. And then we get that, right? And we need to do a storage cell, which is 4 Certus and 4 redstone. Right? Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Our redstone around that, and our basic processor. Gets us a storage cell. Now I can put the storage cell into here and get a 1K storage unit. But, if you notice, it's now marked as done. But I can pop that storage cell back out and get the storage housing, and I can now use that when I craft the ME crafting terminal. Okay? So I need an access terminal, so I need a conversion matrix, which is another basic processor. Okay. Basic processor, some of that, some of that. We get our basic processor assembly. Chunk that in there. And then, oops, crafting that. Okay, and then we need some of this Fluix dust. Fluix dust is nether quartz, Certus quartz, and redstone. Alright, ooh, there was a secondary recipe there? I'm not familiar with that. Ooh, add raw plastic to double the output. Alright, we'll do that. So let's get a stack of this. A stack of this. And a stack of this. Ooh, not quite a stack of that. I don't actually have that much, apparently. I didn't want this. I wanted to put that back. Okay. I didn't realize I was quite that low. So let's go like that. Like that. Put this stuff back up here. Beautiful. And then we'll put the electrum away too. And probably that quarter heart while we're at it. That's kind of valuable. Okay, so that should grind up nicely. And I'm actually probably going to bring you guys back in once we're done crafting that stuff up. So I'll be right... Do I want to? I can put my silver away. Okay, let's see what else that quest wanted us to make here. Oh, precisions. Okay, so I know that I'm going to need... Wait, are those? No, they changed it. I'm thinking wrong, aren't I? The precisions... Import and export. Okay. Precision import. It's a basic processor. Alright. That's fine. So we're going to need 2 more. I'm running low on redstone. I'm going to need to find a way to get more redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Disconnect that. Pull that out. Put 2 of those in. Put those in. Yoink. Actually, I can just leave the silicon in there if I'm just using that crafting station for that. Let's put those in. Then I need an interface, but I need pistons first. And I need one of them to be sticky, right? I need 2 of you. And 2 of you. Okay. And then we can come over here. Get 2 of you. Turn 1 of you sticky, right? And now we're going to need to make this part, which is more conversion matrices. Okay. So that's not a big deal. I can go... Let me get more redstone out. My gosh, I can't believe I'm running low. I thought I had, like, piles of it. Apparently I don't. I need to get more redstone now. So we'll do that, right? And we'll get some more gold. So 2 more basic processor assemblies. Throw that in there. Let's get 2 of you out because we need to make... Oops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I wanted that. I need more of that Fluix dust. Okay. So that's going to be the major sticking point, is when I can get all that Fluix dust done. Alright, so we have nether quartz dust, Certus quartz dust, redstone, and does I have any raw plastic? I don't think I do. Well, I can do... Yeah, because I think this, the ball of glue, if I pull that... Yes, that turns into rubber bars. Okay. So let me cook this up now. And let me come back, because you guys have seen all the recipes like 8 times. So let me come back when I'm all set and ready to do this for real. Alright, let's get started with this. So we have our plastic, or this, or this, or this. There we go. A full stack. And that should be perfect for what we need. Okay, precision, basic, conversion. So we need Fluix, basic, okay. 6 of these. 7 of those, and 7 of those. Okay. So if we pull this open... Oops. Yoink. There we go. Alright, so let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, let's do this. Boom. What are we missing? Some more basic processors. There's what we're missing. So let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that, because we need 3 of these, right? So let's get 1 more. I wish this table had a clear crafting option. But that won't be an issue much longer, and you guys will see why. So then let's go back to our precision, our basic, our export. Let me just get a stack of glass out of there. Okay. Oops. We are running out of inventory space. Oh boy. Alright, so let me take... How am I going to do this? Alright, let's get rid of that aluminum. Alright, that got us one crafting space. Awesome. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's get 2 of these. Then let's get our this thing. And then our this thing. We could turn this thing into a precision, and this thing into a precision. Awesome. Okay, and the last thing we should need, take a look at our questing book, is the crafting terminal. Which shouldn't be too hard. I know I'm going to need a crafting table. Nope. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes that decides it's going to reset on me, and I'm not certain when it decides it's going to do that. Alright, so let's get that and put that together. Let's pull that open. Storage cell glass. ME access. Got our ME access terminal. And our ME crafting terminal. Awesome. Let me clear my inventory. I have some of this. Actually, just doing a sort should have helped. There we go. Okay, so now, what do I want to do? I want to get a... Oh gosh, what's it called? Partition editor. Alright, because this is actually wicked important to us. Alright, so I need another one of those matrices. That's fine. I'm going to burn through most of my redstone doing this. Alright, so let's get another basic. So the partition editor is kind of cool. And I'll show you guys how it works, because we're doing a lot of stuff here, but it should help us quite a bit. And it should clear out this room to a huge degree as well. Okay, so let's say this should be done. It should show up here any second now. There we go, basic processor. And we need... What am I missing? Oh, right. Some of you, some of you, some of you. Perfect. Okay, so, where were we? Right. We need one of you. We need another crafting table. And I don't think we can actually use the crafting benches, otherwise I'd be just pulling up the old ones I have and using more crafting tables. So then I don't want to wipe that yet. I want to go to this one and get ourselves a partition editor, okay? And now we're going to do something a little bit different, all right? So we're going to get ourselves a 16K storage unit, which means I need a storage block, okay? I need storage segments, which are made up of storage cells. You know what? Why don't I just get myself... I kind of want that 16K, though. Okay, so let me... Ooh, hold on. I might just be able to Google this. Resource requirements, storage cells, applied energistics. The FTB wiki should aid me. Items. And I need the 16K. I need 12 basic processors, so that's 24. That's, I think, more redstone than I have. Okay. I really want to craft that now. Alright, so we'll go with 4Ks then. $27 redstone. 4 basic processors for each. Okay. So let's just get all of that. We'll get 8. Alright, well, we'll craft 1, and then we'll move up. Alright, so that should be fine. So I'm going to need, for each of these, I'm going to need 4 is 8. Alright, so we'll get the 4Ks out. Oh, I ran out of silicon halfway through that. Alright, well, that's doable. Let me see. Like another... Okay. And remember we're producing this stuff automatically. We already have 1 more redstone, so that should rebuild itself over time. It's just kind of a pain in the rear end. Okay. Let's see. Let me get this crafted up for you guys, because this is just a bunch of crafting that we have to do, and I will be right back. Alright, so we got ourselves our 4K storage units, and now, if we add these two together, we can get our 4K storage itself. Beautiful. So now let me just clear out my inventory here. Because we're going to be doing something that's kind of inventory intensive. Beautiful. So let's drop all this stuff off. Secondary chest, please. Nope, that's my crafting station. Not what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to just drop all this junk off in here. So I have a pretty clear... Why did you not store in there? There you go. Because I want to have a pretty clear area here. Okay. And just make sure there's nothing storable. No, okay. Let's also just turn in that quest while we're at it. Gosh, where did my book go? There you are. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Claim reward. What did I get in my reward bag anyways? Jaded cat, mushroom, and villagers. Ooh, pig, sheep, blizz, chicken. Silverfish. Thank you. I will totally be using that silverfish spawn in like 10 seconds. Don't worry about it. And we got 2 full hearts. Bring us up to 11. Yay. Alright, well let's get finished with this, shall we? So we're going to pop our 4K storage in here. Alright. And we're going to call this thing ingots. Alright. And now, because what this will do is this will actually allow me to define what's going to be stored in here. And then I know I have some... Let's see. Electrum will be going in there as well. And I need to grab some Invar to boot. Which I should have plenty of Invar sitting over here. Remember when I said plenty of Invar? So then let's run back and we can format this thing. And what this will do is this will prevent anything that isn't being formatted into it from going in there. Alright? Let's go with that. And yes, you can just shift-click in. Alright, let's call it ingots format. Formatted to ingots. Awesome. Clear the editor, please. Okay, and then we want to format gems. That shouldn't even be in there. Okay, so let's do this. You're going to go in. You're going to go in. You're going to go in, right? You're going to go in. You're going to go in. You're going to go in. You. You'll go in there too. You'll go in there. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have any redstone to put in. I literally used the last of it on that system. Alright, so then let's get one of our unformatted drives, right? Let me just do this while I'm over here. Much better. Okay. And then, I really want to get some redstone put in there. I'm certain I don't have any laying in a chest somewhere. I don't think I do. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. I want to put that in. I want to put that in as well. And that should be fine. Okay. I think. Okay. So let's get these. I don't want that in there. That should not go in there. I want these to be put in. See, here's the thing. Each ME storage unit has a certain amount of data it can store. See? 6096 bytes. And a certain number of types it can store. And the first type that's put in basically means the first item of each type uses up an extra amount of power, or an extra amount of storage space, so it can create some issues. So you kind of want to pre-format these things so you don't have to worry about it. Now, the issue I'm running into is, oh, beautiful, thank you. I can now put, oh, I did have redstone to put in there. Okay, so let's just make sure all of these are in. And then let's take our unformatted one and we'll call it Gems and Dusts. Format. Perfect. Alright, and now let's figure out where we're going to put this thing. Need to move these. Alright. Well, for right now, let's just put it down. That's the void. Let's put it down right there. After I realize that is the void. That most definitely is the void. Alright, we have some hardened conduits, maybe? Anywhere? Oh god, I'm running out of redstone, which means I can't put that in. Okay. So for right now, let's set up the system a little bit differently. Let's get ourselves our crafting terminal. We're going to need our controller and our drive. I don't know where I'd put it. Our drive. That's what we need just to set up a very basic system. And let's actually hook it up. I guess we're putting it in here, actually. So let's put our controller down, and that's what's going to import power into the network. 1.2 Minecraft joules per tick, so that's 12. Okay. So we're going to put down our crafting terminal on top of it. Thunk. And that's going to connect. And now we're using 1.4. I'm going to put down our ME drive like that. And that's going to be now at 1.8. And we're going to stick our storage units in there. So now we're up to 2.2. Notice how these are orange on the front. That means they can only store a certain number of types of items in the network at one time. Okay? Perfect. So now let me come over to here. Let me get that last storage unit. This one's going to be kind of a scratch drive. Basically, it doesn't matter what goes in it. It's not formatted at all. It will hold the leftovers. Now, these systems will automatically prefer certain items. So let me just drop these off. Okay. Just like that. And these are all in the network now. And they're all being stored as data. Yay, data. Now, what I can do is I can hook up that precision import bus. And I can start importing items into the network. So let me get that import bus, and it's somewhere in here. That's my cable. Import bus. Now the second thing I'm going to need, I don't know if I don't think I have one. I've made them, but I think I've lost them by dying, is a dolly. Okay? And this will actually allow me to move those barrels. Why am I switching my modes here? Iron and wood. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a piece of wood. Perfect. So now I can just go like this, and like that, and get myself a dolly. And now all I have to do is, let's start with these. Take that. Now notice how I'm slow. I have slowness and mining fatigue now. That's because I'm lugging this entire barrel of junk over here. So let me put this guy down. Put him down right here. And then I'll connect my import bus to him, like so. And you can right-click, and let's set it to stack mode. And that probably used up a whole bunch of energy. Okay? And now I can break them. Eventually. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. Let me see if I want to bring you guys back in, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are way over time for this, so I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to make some more improvements and changes to the rest of my base in the next few episodes and sort of get everything sorted out. So, this has been Mr. Casarian. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, if you liked the video, give me a comment, subscription, maybe even a like on the video itself. Happy mining, guys.